Alright, let's get into it. I'm actually gonna go back and get a Ruby Master because Macer. Is it Macer? Master? I'm not sure what the pronunciation of that is. Macer? What if it's like a French weapon or something? Like a French name? Macer? Macer? I don't care. I don't care. Give me Ruby Master. And I don't know, do I want strong sword? The one thing I really wish, like, if I was to improve on this game, I'd be like, let the skills that were on the weapon kind of be locked towards that weapon until otherwise, you know. Kick, over, slice. Yeah, just over slice. It's just like there's so many weapons and like the enemies are different elements and whatnot. So it is constantly asking you to switch weapons and, you know, kind of fight the elemental types with the preceded elements. So it's kind of annoying that like when I put a weapon into the inventory or into the storage, it's just stuck in storage. And then when I take it out, it's the skills are all gone. Oh, so okay, these guys right here, if I attack them without like baiting them, they will pretty much dodge my attacks, and they have a really high dodge box. But with third eye, I pretty much have guaranteed the next hit. So let's see here. I'm gonna go side slash and bird slash. Broken Heart's body has frozen. So this guy right here, after I use third eye and slash him with an ice weapon or an ice attack, just attack him with an ice weapon or ice attack, their body will freeze and let me constantly hit him instead of being resistant to it, which is really nice. Yeah, we'll just go over here. Oh snap, loot. I love me loot. Okay, where's that? Let's kind of catch her up to Nina. Oh, how's Nina? Okay. Yeah, Lynn's almost at 300 HP. That's nice. Okay. And we will actually change to Lynn and use the ray gun. I love this thing. This thing's got a freaking beam, but that's not what I love it. It's actually got really nice elemental properties, as you can see. Like this thing is basically like this enemy. It's not weak to any certain elements, but this gun adds the element kind of damage to it, to its attacks, making it a lot more powerful. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna just go with the strongest like magic attack, since it's just not really weak to anything in general. Just go strongest magic. Nice. I'm not fully equipped to take on all the enemies as easy as I want to. However, I am equipped enough to basically take care of them. Okay. Might just sacrifice a piece of meat so I don't have to go dodging those guys over there. Yeah. So it seems like a worthwhile venture for me. It's like a small sacrifice to make. I know, guys. I don't like sacrificing meat. Don't remind me. But you know, sacrifices gotta be made sometimes. Nice, now go right. See, this is the one thing I love about this game. It's like the turn-based combat. While it is kind of like grinding and whatnot, the enemies have like very unique like properties to them. And I feel as though a lot of turn-based combat games, well, I don't really play that many, but they just like, they're so basic. They're not, you know, they don't create new ways of doing something, which is unfortunate, honestly. Because I feel as though turn-based combat really shines when you add a little bit more, you add a little bit more spice to the noodles, you know what I'm saying? You put a little bit more sauce in it. Which is like, you know, this turn-based is kind of basic. Like, you go over here, you attack, you're done, right? Wait a second, wait. Oh. There's gotta be a way, dude. I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up. Honestly, attack 2. That's fine. Alright, we'll just third eye real quick. I wonder if there are other turn-based games that are like I'm missing out on that have like unique properties like this. I think I remember playing Dragon Quest 7 PS. The one thing I really hated about that game, right? And I really enjoyed I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. The one thing I hate about Dragon Quest is like towards the end, like there's such a grind for experience to go fight like the boss, and I was just over it. I was just like, why would I want to do this for hours when I could just fight the boss, whatever, right? For me, the boss of the game is kind of like the story-wise, is kind of like the. It's not the final boss. Like there should be a stronger boss after the final boss of the game. Simply because like for replayability value, there should be a different boss that's like stronger, like maybe a sealed enemy or something that you have to fight, so that you have more content to kind of like grind out enemies and whatnot. Like a lot of games that did it before in the RPG era of the PS2 are really fun because of that, because it's like there's game after your game. So there's because like you don't want to grind forever for the story, right? But I also imagine that you want to kind of get everything over with as fast as you can on the story, or at least like you want to have a nice. I think that should be the difficulty setting, honestly. Like having a normal story, right? Where it's mid, you know, well, not mid, but like the combat's kind of mid. You know, you fight, and that's what, like Zelda's too easy, honestly. And the Ganondorf that they introduced was rightfully hard, but not that hard, right? Now after Ganondorf, I feel like there should be like a stronger version of like Ganondorf or something that you have to fight later, but he's basically at the end game of the end game, you know what I'm saying? But that gives you incentive to go find more stuff and go level up and do other things. You know, there is no like pressure to go save the world, but instead there's like kind of like more you know, you just kind of work it in, like, oh, this guy was sealed and whatnot, or maybe it's a after image of a thing that was there before but now is gone, like an enemy that was ancient that's sealed away, and you get to fight it and seal it back or something, right? A lot of games like did that before in RPGs, and they're really good. Like Dot Hack did the same thing. And it's super fun because it's just like after you beat the story and you wait for the next volume. Hey there. Yeah. There was more stuff to do, like, and you go venture out to more worlds, and the game felt alive because of that. There just felt like more depth to it, as opposed to like games these days where it's just like, you know, putting on like these difficulty sliders, which Zelda doesn't have it exactly, but I'm just giving it as an example to how difficult it could be made, right? Like the Gerudo dungeon over there in Ocarina of Time. While it doesn't have a boss, a lot of it is mechanic based, so it pretty much behooves you to go into the dungeon to just like if you want to prove yourself a little bit. If you want to prove yourself and that you know the mechanics and whatnot. It's more like bragging rights. And honestly, the item that it gives you at the end is pretty nice too. But you see, there's the basic dungeons that are like simple and so whatever, right? And then there's like the special dungeons that like give you loot that you normally wouldn't find anywhere else. That actually is like way better than the other stuff you'd find anywhere else. I should have typed it in. Oh well. Hold on, I'm gonna switch to a Ruby. Yeah. I feel like I'm doing way more damage, honestly. I love this music, dude. Oh my gosh. They did so good. I noticed like there is a song change at the different intervals of the story. Like at the beginning it was one song, at this part after like I think Bosch's sequence, the songs start changing. And it's awesome if you look at like some of the, there's an orchestra in the colony and they'll tell you the names of the song. This song of the battle theme, the second battle theme, is No Regrets, hinting back to the beginning where Ryu was sitting there all battle damaged and whatnot, and he's like, yeah, I had no regrets. So it's kind of like playing towards that situation. You know, you kind of see what unfolds. Like, I like how they like let you in on what happened, kind of. You see what I'm saying? They're like, there's Ryu all battle damage to say he's got no regrets, and then you like wonder what happened, and then slowly uncovers like, you know, gets blown up on a mission trying to you know, he tried to complete, has to fight his best friend, or I don't know, I guess they were best friends. They were definitely friends on some level, right? Bosch definitely wanted to help Ryu the most. It seems like he didn't really care about anybody else there. But even Bosch kind of forsaken for the sake of his power. Which Bosch is like, I feel like Bosch's whole thing was like, he kind of looked at Ryu as a joke more than anything. Let's go over here, buddy. I was trying to get those guys to what? Okay. I was trying to get to go to get those guys to come, but I thought I saw like one over there by the doorway or by the exit. Oh, this place over there that he was trying to escape. Like, that's, I don't know. Whatever. I did the thing. The thing is done. Let's go. Moving on. Oh shit, zombie. but I have at least 300 health so far. That's really nice. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Dude, another game I really like that's turn-based. It's like I think top 3 turn-based games are Paper Mario, Dragon Quarter, obviously, not playing it, and Arc the Lad, Twilight of the Spirits. Underrated, but oh my god, are they fun, dude. Yeah, and move. Yeah, he's gotta go around. Can I attack him like... No? Okay, so Nina's... The thing I love about Nina is like, they could be behind a wall and she could attack them. As long as it's like seen on the camera. So that literally is pretty OP. Like, Nina's probably the best character in the game, like hands down. I know people love Lynn, and I see why, because she definitely has her perks. Let's see. Let's go auto rifle. I can't. Okay. Nope. Okay. But Lynn kind of like takes a lot of the how do I say it? Takes a lot of the issues of the game onto herself. But she's low mobility, which I've been trying to level that up like crazy for her constantly. She doesn't have the defense. She's got the HP, like she's close to Ryu at the HP level. But all that kind of gets mitigated when she doesn't, like, she's not able to tank enemies as well as Ryu, so... Like, Nina's been proven, like, if Nina had, like, the HP of Lynn, like, I'm pretty sure she'd be on Ryu's level of, tanking. But that's her whole, like, shtick right now, is that she's just low HP, but I've seen Nina take some hits and she survives it. I'm not blaming the character though. I feel like part of that's my fault, just the way I'm building these characters and I'm using them. Like there are so many different ways to like play this game and kind of do the thing. Oh my god, dude, I about goofed it. Did y'all see that? Almost ran straight to that enemy trying to run away from another one. But that's what I love about this game, just like danger around every corner. Right? And it's because it gives you like, there's so much replayability and random enemies everywhere. Like, in my other playthroughs, these enemies were not in this location, but now they are. That's so freaking cool to me. Of course, I kind of lost all my save data on my other files, or else I would just be doing this with like really good weapons. But I don't play this game for the easy mode. You know what I'm saying? I want to have 80 HP. I love maxing that out to like a full, like 80 number, or like 70. Basically, when it says like a 0 at the end. I wonder if there's like a word for that. By tens, I guess. I don't know. I'm at 18 minutes. All right, not bad. Make a good time. Still haven't fought dang enemies. Oh boy. No, Ruben Macer. There we go. I have this feeling I gotta go to a bathroom. Okay, not boss, but alright, dude. I'm gonna need you to die fast so I can go to the toilet. My stomach is calling. Oh yeah, also I guess Persona is a cool one too to reference in terms of I don't know, Persona was kind of like meh for me. Not meh, but I love the art style, I love the story, right? There's moments in there I will always remember, like in Persona 4 where you're eating the girl's food and they don't know how to cook it, you just throw it out. And then like What is it? Your best friend is kind of like your homeboy trying to like, you know, say it's not that bad, and he's like, oh, let me go eat it. he throws it up and passes out. Just like there's moments in Persona 4 where I love it. It generally feels like high school drama. You're back in high school or whatever. It's so cool. But the gameplay is kind of like really repetitive in terms of like monsters, and sometimes they're just like really strong. It just doesn't feel like it gives you any leeway in it. I might actually play it though, and buy it on Steam because they got the HD edition. But I'm thinking, since they just called out Persona 3 HD edition where the graphics are like Persona 5, I'm thinking I might wait till that happens with Persona 4 because I'm pretty sure they're gonna do that with Persona 4 with how big it is. I think Persona 4 was literally bigger than Persona 5. Maybe. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But I do know people really love Persona 4 in Japan. Like it was, I think Shin Megami Tensei was carried by Persona 4. Like once Persona 4 came out, everybody's like, okay, this is it. Also, I really like the concept of the TV screen and all that stuff, dude. It's a cheery little game. Maybe I'm just not good at it. Maybe that's why I'm like crying about it so much, honestly. Oh god, this thing. Yeah, I'm definitely going to bathroom now. I'll be right back. Let me pause this. Oh, actually, I'm at the 21-minute mark, and I'm gonna end it right here.